Let me ask you something. When was the last time you gave yourself permission to do nothing? Not because you were exhausted, not because you had no choice, but because you chose to rest. In leadership and in life, rest isn't just recovery. It's a radical reset, a strategy for staying human in the hustle, and sometimes it's the most courageous thing you can do. Welcome back to the Courageous Exchange. I'm Deb Carville, and today I'm here with a rested heart and a reminder that when we pause with intention, we rise with clarity. This past weekend and most of this week, I stepped away. I didn't plan content. I didn't check my inbox. I didn't hustle to get ahead. I rested. And this morning, I didn't wake up in a panic. I woke up with purpose because the episode I needed to record wasn't about pushing forward. It was about the power of the pause. Let's begin with what many of us know too well, the pressure to perform. If you want to rest but find yourself checking one more email, pushing through the fatigue, or saying, I'll rest when, you're not alone. This episode isn't a prescription, it is a permission slip. We're often taught to earn rest, to see it as a reward for grinding hard enough. When we treat rest like a finish line, we miss the point. Because rest isn't what happens after leadership. Rest is what makes leadership possible. We're not just exhausting our energy, we're numbing our creativity, overriding our intuition, and tuning out what matters most. And I felt it too, that tug between doing and being. Maybe you have too. Maybe you've been moving so fast you haven't noticed how deeply tired you are, not just in body, but in spirit. Let's talk about why that matters. Here's the piece that helps us feel validated by science as much as by spirit. Neuroscience shows that when we rest, really rest, our brains shift into what's called the default mode network. It's where integration happens, creativity sparks, clarity returns. The brain in rest mode doesn't idle. It dreams, it integrates, it sparks. We don't shut down when we rest. We repair, reimagine, and remember what matters. And in a world that equates urgency with importance, this is revolutionary. Rest is not laziness. Rest is leadership. It's an act of self-trust. It says, I don't have to hustle to matter. When we reclaim rest, we're not just refilling our cup. We are reshaping our relationship with worth. If this topic resonates, I highly recommend Rest is Resistance by Tricia Hersey. Her work as the NAP Bishop reminds us that reclaiming rest, especially for women and marginalized folks, isn't just healthy, it's revolutionary. And if you're a leader at home, in your community, or at work, your rest sends a powerful message to others. You matter outside of what you produce. Let me share a moment that reminded me just how powerful pausing can be. There was a moment last year, burnout creeping in quietly, when I almost made a professional commitment out of pressure. But I paused, I slept on it, and by morning, the answer was clear. That moment of rest protected my values. Rest doesn't just restore, it reveals. And when you practice rest in real time, you're not just modeling balance, you're choosing alignment. Let's move from head to heart, from ideas to embodiment. Let's not just talk about rest, let's practice it. So wherever you are right now, let's come back to the body. Breathe in. Let your shoulders soften. Breathe out. Let go of the pressure to do. Breathe in, permission. Breathe out, presence. This isn't your reward. This is the work. And when we learn to pause in the middle, not just at the end, we access a leadership style that's both sustainable and deeply human. And maybe this moment, this breath, isn't a break from leadership. Maybe it is leadership. Now that we've taken that pause, let's anchor it with a question. Where in your life have you been waiting to earn your rest? And what would change if you gave yourself that permission now? Your body already knows the answer. Trust it. If it feels hard to trust your body, that's okay. Start small. Start with now. You don't have to earn your pause. You are worthy of softness even in the storm. Let's bring it into your daily leadership. The next time your schedule fills up and rest feels impossible, try this simple reframe. I lead better when I pause. Rest is part of how I show up. Write it down, say it out loud, let it interrupt the old narrative. And here's a bonus tip. Save this mantra on your phone or write it on a sticky note where you'll see it. Let it become your new default. And before we wrap up, here are a few bite-sized truths to carry with you. Schedule rest before you schedule productivity. Notice your resistance. What stories show up when you stop? Reframe rest as responsibility. Your example gives others permission. Rest as reflection. What clarity came to you the last time you slowed down? And practice being, not to do, no goal, just a return to you. Your leadership isn't just how you move, it's also how you pause. Rest isn't the thing you do after you've earned it. It is the work, and it might be the most courageous move you make all week. Thank you for pausing with me today. If this message resonated, pass it on to someone who needs the reminder. Until next time, come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Come back to you.